Hey y'all, this is officially a Let's Draw on Something live stream right quick. This episode, but this ain't episode 23. This is more of an extra or a audible, call it an audible, so to speak. Uh I'm Craig Smith II, and let me just go ahead and just yes, if the phone might fall off. My boy, give a big shout out to my boy Jimmy J Smooth, man. He came out with a excuse me, he came out with a damn good video in regards to yeah, in regards about with his message to the young men. So and after reviewing it, and also he and I, we have talked about this on my podcast plenty of times about how you young guys between 16 to 20, go ahead and say 60. I say 16 to 25. 16 to 25 should go ahead and just step on up and do the damn thing. But he went on ahead and did 16 to 30. But either way, either age bracket, put it like this, between the ages of 16 to 25 and 16 to 30, uh, y'all gotta have y'all shit together. But I thought it was a damn, but he hit some key points in there, man. That's really worth listening. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably later on before I go to bed. I'm gonna share his video on my YouTube page, and also I'm gonna share mine on there. And I have a message for the young men as well. That's 16 to 22. Everything, and the message is this: everything Jimmy J Smooth said is the same thing that I also said on my live stream on Let's Draw on Something, on the Let's Draw on Something podcast. 16 years old. Let me tell you a story about me. When I was 16 years old, I was in the 11th grade. Okay, matter of fact, I was 15 going on 16 when I made the 11th grade. And I started school on time, and most of y'all don't know my history or whatnot. To freshen you up, I was born and raised in Chicago, and CPS Chicago Public Schools has the best school system there is. Period. And to me, at the time, it was. And when I moved here to Memphis, when I moved in the South back in 1990, my parents, my mom's apostles told that, and in quote, that don't make any sense for a 17-year-old to graduate high school. He got to be at least your son got to be at least 18 years old to graduate high school. So I don't know if that was just some little fuck requirement that was just said, or just somebody that was just going all off the grid about this. But I graduated at 17 years old. Okay, I graduated in May of 96, and 5 months later I turned 18. All right. Some key points he hit on about. I'm going to tell some little, that's what I said. I'm telling a little story about myself. I stayed with my parents till about I was 25. Okay. I moved out, but I had to come back. But I had to come back because of some old fuckboy shenanigans that my late father was pulling. And I'm not gonna get into detail about that on this stream, but I have gotten in detail about it on the live on Let's Draw on Something and Jimmy J Smooth show. And I left, stacked my money and stuff like that. I got on down when I was 20. Let's see, '07. I got on down when I was 28 again. Because see, first time I got on down, I was 20. I was in my 20s. I'm not too, in my early mid 20s. But but like he said, man, let me tell you something. Let me tell all you young ones out there. When you 16 years old, you need to start planning on what you're doing. I'm gonna be honest. When I graduated high school, I didn't have shit planned. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Part of me wanted to, hey, I wanted to get out in the workforce and, try my best to, save up money and stuff like that. I really, really, I'm just gonna be honest here. Most of the time, I really didn't have a drive, and no, I wasn't lazy. I just had to drive, and let me say for the record, if some people sit up and say, "Well, Craig, you still lazy now," that's my response to y'all. So I'm far from lazy. Okay. Um, I didn't know. I really didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I was just kind of lost. So something told me just join. Hey, I went on ahead. I went on ahead and joined the military and did the little thing there. Um, done that. And I stayed. I was in the military for 6 years. I was Army National Guard, Tennessee Army National Guard for 6 years. And my last year, I'm gonna tell you something on that one. I was glad to get the fuck on down. I really am. I really was. I was glad to get the fuck on down. And I shared a story on Jimmy J's podcast. I think it was either one of them that I said that I knew beforehand what they were going to try to do. And months later, they were sending everybody to Afghanistan for about like what 3 to 4 years. I wouldn't have been able to take it for real because you know, I would not have been able to take it. You talking about a lot of post traumatic stress? I wouldn't have been able to take that shit for real. Sorry. I mean, some people say, well, Craig, you a single man, you could have handled that. You ain't got no kids. No, hey, I wanted to have my mind. Okay. So, I mean, I can't say that I did have something in the plan. I did go to a community college, which it was Shelby State now, but then they changed it to Southwest. And I went there for a couple of years. Now, I had fun, but, I didn't. It was just, it was just something, something to do. I wasn't trying to appease my folks or nothing like that. I just wanted to try to do something. And yeah, I passed, I passed a couple of courses and stuff like that. And had it not been for me going to basic training in 97, I would have graduated in 2 years. But then I had to turn around, I had to make that year up back in 98 and 99. Which I think 98, 99 was a damn good year for me for personal reasons. Um, so I was kind of like a couple of credits short, and I didn't go back. But I passed a couple of semesters. I had like um, I remember I found my grades. I was I was a couple of A and B student here and there, and my final, my second go round, I made a couple B's, and I had a C. So I didn't, but to be honest with y'all, I didn't have a plan myself. What the fuck I wanted to do. So hey, if you want to have a living example of what something with Jimmy JSmoove was talking about in that video, I was a living example. I didn't have a plan. Military was like a last resort. And I've spoken my little things about what I said in regards to the military. Let me get myself straightened up here. I said some regards to what uh, I think about the military and what I just got in the military for. I got in the military just for the benefits. They paying for my school. I'm getting paid to go to school. And 2 years ago I graduated college. Here I was almost 30. Well, yeah, I was 38 going on 39, and I finally graduated college. And military paid for that. They pay for all. They pay for that, and that's why I joined the military. I wanted to get them benefits, and with me being a veteran, I've been a veteran now for 16 years. I've been a veteran for 16 years, so you're welcome. I'm not being smart about it. So when people tell me, "Thank you for your service," no, thank you. Thank you, and you're welcome. Um, I've been a veteran for 16 years. I took advantage of that education benefit, and I'm gonna have to take some advantages for some other benefits as well. But let me get back on to the topic, man. I mean, everything what Jimmy JSmoove has told you guys. I mean, young men that's 16 to 25 and 30 on up, do what the fuck he said, and even go back on some of my live streams. I even said some things too, you know. And I'm gonna say this here. Let me give a big shout out to. Well, I'm not gonna say his name, but I'll give you the hint. Go to episode 3 of Let's Draw on Something. because I'm talking about this young man, and it's not in a bad way, it's a good way. Here he is, and if you want a prime example of something what Jimmy J. Smooth talked about, this young man was it. Um, I'll just call him Dore. That's his name. That's his middle name, Dore. All right. He too. And at the time when he was like 16, 15, what he wanted to do, and he talked to me about it at one point, and because I was dating his mom, you know, for several years, I was like, well, Davier is. Whoop, I said his name. Yeah, I'm talking about my boy Davier Holmes. Yeah, that's my roadie, man. And and after what his mom told me about some things, what he's about to do, I'm proud of him. But anyway, he talked to me because he was uncertain about what he wanted to do. I said, well, Davier, it's just all about, if you're uncertain, have a moment to yourself. If keeping a journal, write down a list of the things you want to, a list of things that you want to do. And out of that number of the list, you write down three things. And out of that three, narrow it down to two. And out of that two, you narrow it down to one. Now I can't tell. I don't know what he all wrote on that list, but he's getting ready to graduate this year from the University of Memphis. I believe it's in film studying, and I think he also took, and I believe if maybe you correct me if I'm wrong, his mom will probably help me. I think he did take up a class in script writing because I said, and I believe I suggested to him. I said, hey, why don't you take up a class in script writing? That way, kind of can help out, drawing your manga if you want to come out with your own comic book. And I believe he did. And some of the scripts he sent, man, wow. I mean, they're good. I mean, shit. I mean, because I lost my laptop. Because to be honest with you, I had to pawn my laptop because I had to do what I had to do to take care of myself when I was in Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, but some of the scripts that he wrote, and he even has his character on stuff trademarked. Excuse my language, they're fucking good. And he followed my advice, and then he followed his mom's advice, and so forth and so forth. And he kept pushing on, pushing on. But anyway, he's going to be graduating college this year, and he would be going to Japan for a couple months. And I'm proud of him, man. I mean, because with him staying in Japan, he can learn how because he always said he wanted to go to Japan. Bam, and he's going. So I'm proud of him on that. And Davier is an example. And I mess around, I say his name, I also say his middle name. Davier is an example of a motivated 22-year-old, a grown person came from, who came from a household where his foundation was already set. It was already set, despite hearing, little several bad pots of coffee, so to speak. Okay, this dude made it. He went to college. He graduated college. Now he getting ready to go to Japan. Now he thanked a lot of others, and he also thanked me because when you think about it, a young man like Davier, man. A young man like Davier. I mean, if he didn't have that kind of guidance in his life, where he would have been? Worst place he would have been in jail. So, like I said, he'll be 22 this year, and I'm proud of him. And there's a 22-year-old in Alabama that I know still leeching off his mom's. So hey, yeah, I just threw a shot at him. I got loud, so yeah, I just threw a shot at him so everybody know. So some folks know. Some folks will probably know when you wonder like who I was talking about. Yeah, I was talking about I'm talking about my ex-wife's son. Cause that fucker there, that's what I'm calling that fucker there, that motherfucker there, he ain't got shit going for him. Hell, I'd rather be, in his case, I'm put it like this. In his case, I'd rather be proud of a rat jumping out of a corner to defend itself than be proud of him. But other than that, I'm proud of, like I said, I'm proud of Davier. I'm proud of my boy Davier because he get ready to do the damn thing. And I guarantee you, in about the next 3 or 5 years, this dude gonna probably be the talk of somebody at a Comic Con or somewhere or something, or a comic convention or something like that. So he's a prime example of being raised where a foundation was set with a mother, the single parent home of a mother, and everything else. And he even conferred with me on some things. And yeah, he borrowed some tactics from me about with the script writing and stuff like that. I don't care. I mean, hey, the kid learning. Didn't get what the young man's learning, and he has learned. So like I said, he's gonna make a name for himself, and I'm proud of him. I mean, he alone, like with his two twin brothers and his sister, I'm proud of what they gonna do too. So I'm more proud of them than like I said about that Acropole, than that jackass that I was dealing with. Okay. So, and here's the difference. Here's the difference. With Davier, his brothers and his sister, their mama didn't raise no quitters. So let's just leave it at that. But other than that, man, like I said, but Jimmy JSmoove had raised some very good points on that video about what, on some things about what the young men need to do. Also, you need to stack up. And let me tell you fellas this. He also, in his own way, he alluded to it. He referenced something from Let's Draw on Something too. So, and I caught the reference. By the way, big shout out to Jimmy JSmoove. Nice little references you threw out there from Let's Draw on Something and Jimmy JSmoove Network. Let me tell you men something. Let me tell you young guys something. Y'all maybe, I don't know if y'all too young to remember, but guys my age and Jimmy JSmoove's age remember the song by the R&B group Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison, and the verses, never trust a big button to smile. Okay? So I'm telling you all this. Just because she got a big ass, just because she got sexy legs, just because she got a pretty face, just because she got a nice smile, does not necessarily mean she's the one. And in other words, don't go around thinking about fucking this one. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Don't go around thinking about fucking all these different fine girls you see. And you don't know how they really are in here. And it's all about the mindset. Because you got some unstable ass women out there. I said, well, I was about to say white women, but I'm not sounding racist, y'all. You got some little unstable ass women out there. And ladies, I'm going to tell you the same thing too. Just because a guy looks good and all this other little shit, that don't necessarily mean that you got to fuck him. Come on, just because he got a whole lot of tats and everything. Let me show you what I got. See, I'm me, all right? I'm me. And a lot of people be talking about these, okay? I'm not the days or whatever. I only got one tattoo. You see, one tattoo, my initials and my Libra sign. And my zodiac sign. Okay, I don't have a lot of tattoos. I'm not out here balling. I'm not here talking about some, man, bro. Let me see. Let me get it right. Man, bro. Man, look here, bro. Man, I hit that shit good. I hit that shit good last night, bro. Bro, man, for real though. On my mom, man. On my daddy's grave and all this other shit, man. I hit that good last night at my baby mama. And she break up with me. I'm a damn sure make sure she don't give it no good ass nigga. She gonna be with me. No, I ain't like that. So, ladies, you need to stop getting with them guys that's like that. Real talk. Cause they ain't for you. They are not for you. Period. You know, and for all you and I'm jumping on the ladies for a minute because I'm sort of through about what I said about the young men, but I'll get back on the men in a minute. But let me touch on the latter of the headline. I touched on the former, which is about the Jimmy J. Smoove. Matter of fact, I touched on the latter with the Jimmy J. Smooth's response to Jimmy J. Smooth's video about it, review about it. But now I'm going to touch on the former, which is about the message to you ladies. Look, if you 16 to 25, 16 to 30, don't spread your legs open to these niggas that ain't gonna do a damn thing for you. Period. Period. Straight up. It ain't happening. And I'm saying y'all need to stop that shit for real. Because I see too many women just walking around here that's 22, 23 years old walking around and hell, some of them ain't even 40 and already got 5 fucking kids. 5 kids and shit, or let alone let's do one better. I've seen some that's not even 30 yet and already got 5 kids. That's not a good look on y'all. I understand if you that age and you had them all by one guy and you them. Okay. I know a few, and that's in this. I said a few, a rare few that are like that. But all you other women out there that just keep constantly just doing this, doing that, excuse me, letting, just cause some dude was just fine, it was fine as hell all back in high school and all this other little shit, look, all this and that, yada, yada, you had to fuck them and all this other shit. Now you get on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, or what? Well, Google Plus is really, that's really the best kept secret. I like getting on that better than Facebook. But, and then you going around talking about all your telling all your lonely broke ass friends and shit who got more problems than your ass do about your man and about this and that, saying you should never slept with him and this and that. Look here. Keep your stop spreading. I'm put it like this. Stop being in the spread eagle position all the time for these these so-called fine ass men that got it all. Cause trust me, they ain't got it all. Period. Hell, a nigga, man, I'm gonna tell you this. A nigga can tell you that. A nigga like me can tell you that. Oh, man, that nigga ain't got shit. They're like, well, how you know? Okay, I'll let you find it. You don't even like Craig, you don't know. Okay, I'll let you find out for yourself. I had it happen to me one time. I'm not gonna, the young lady gonna tell me, well, one of my friends, she was married, okay? And I said, well, you bragging about it, about he this and about he that. Y'all ain't gonna last long. I was right. But, they didn't know what I was, hey, she didn't know what I was talking about. But sooner or later, I was right. But I didn't throw it up in her face about it. Only thing I just said was, I told you so. You should have listened to me. You had the chance. I told you so. And another thing, and when I just said, listen, you little ass girls, especially the ones that's my age and up, my age and Jimmy J. Smooth's age and up, y'all asses need to listen. Period. I understand you've been slept with all these different little men and shit and all like that, and you ain't got all their spirit or whatever. And that is a true fact. Look it up. Every man you sleep with, you gain their spirit. You gain their ways. That is a true fact. Because folks look at me crazy like, oh, Craig, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. That is a true fact. Every different man you sleep with, you gain their spirit. Ladies. So whatever man you sleep with, stick with them. If you can. But some of y'all don't know how to do that shit. And y'all really, and like my boy Jimmy J. Smoove said something about, it's true that women are more mature than men. True enough. But let me correct him on that. Some women are more mature than men. Because you got some women, like I said, that's in they early 30s, early mid, late 30s, early mid, late 40s and shit, still acting fucking stupid. and still act stupid. I dealt with some man I dealt with some man who really. Sometime I had sometime if anybody ever saw go download the clip Andy Kaufman get slapped by Jerry Lawler. Man, you know, some of them really need their ass slapped. You know, not by me, but by other folks. But I guarantee you, a slap from open hand slap from me will knock your ass out. It will knock you out or knock your ass from, knock you for a loop. Be one of them be having you giving you CT for the rest of your life. That's straight up. But y'all women that age, man, y'all need to stop acting fucking stupid. For real. And the ones that's younger, y'all need to stop acting selfish. Don't be talking about some, I'm going to go ahead and have my kids get them out the way. No, you don't need to get them out the way. You need to wait. Because you ain't doing nothing but being selfish. And you ain't doing nothing but inconveniencing the guy that really wants your ass. And I've said that on Let's Draw on Something. I forgot what episode it is. Stop inconveniencing the good dude for the lame ass nigga, okay? That go for everybody. It's just not for my color. It's for everybody. Whether you white, Mexican, Blackanese, black Mexican, black or white, or whatever, or any kind of mixed race. You need to stop inconveniencing the good dude if he want a kid, if he want a child and shit. And tell him I ain't gonna have him. I said I wasn't gonna have no more children until I did this and that. And the next thing you know, y'all split up. He happy on about his business. He see you, your stomach full. Y'all need to stop being fucking stupid. For real. That shit is not cute. You know, quick to fix, you're always quick to fix yourselves up and shit like that. I'm talking about getting them tired and stuff like that. You never know what guy wants you. For real. Man, so stop that shit. Stop sleeping. And I'm pretty sure Jimmy JSmoove gonna tell you the same thing on his video. Stop sleeping with every fucking fine ass nigga there is, because some of these fine dudes don't have it all. I'm not gay, but I ain't gay, but hey, I know I ain't the finest there is. Let me run my track record. I work, and I'm gonna say this: I work. I'm divorced. I moved back here to help out my mom's, take care of some business, take care of her business, take care of best as I can, and stack my money so I can do what I need to do, recoup what I lost. But women, it's the most shallow ass women these days that don't want to accept nobody, that don't want to accept someone like me. They feel be like, oh well, but I'm gonna give you right. Be like, oh well, that's fine and good, Craig. But see, you still need to have your own. I was told one time, you still need to have your own. If you take care of your mom, because no woman wants you. There's the same person that's lonely as fuck right now. Okay, it told me that, and I had a lot of people tell me it takes a real fucking man to do what I did. Some people say, oh, he ain't had nowhere to go, so he went back with his moms. No, that's bullshit. Let's just be real. That's bullshit. I came back because a real man like myself had to do what I had to do. Because I tell you this here, if my pops alive, yeah, I'll probably be here temporarily. Because I've shared stories about how he was. Like I said, that man to get to bitching about if you went to the store and bought a 30-cent bag of chips. That's how he was. But with my mother being by herself, it take a real man to do what he had to do. Now, if I had my own shit or whatever, yeah, I would have told her, I said, hey, look, you need to come on up here. And she didn't want to come on up here, fine. I try to take care of best, did my best to take care of from afar. I done it before. Now I'm here. Now I'm here. The game changed, and and it's bad. I was just saying this is bad. My moms does not know how I am. I'm not a violent person. I advance with the times. My ways change like the times. I don't stick to the remedial. I don't do remedial. I don't do nothing. It's one way, my way. It's just how I work. You gotta get on a level. How about how I work? You can't, it's not just with her. It's hard with anybody. If you can't get on the same level, you can't get on the same page with me. I suggest you just buy you another book. And that's how I am. But enough about me. But ladies, when you're 16 something, let me tell you something. Think about what you want to do. And in light of that, all that happens instead of, and with me telling y'all, stop fucking all these dips. Don't be trying to be quick to fuck these dudes that look good and got a nice car and all the other shit. Let me tell you something. Think about yourself first. Meaning, think about what career goals you want to do. And I'm gonna share this little tip with you, just like I shared to with my boy Davier home, with my boy Davier. Put down a list. And this is what you do. And this is what I told him. Number on a piece of paper. Number your goals, no matter how many goals they are. Narrow it down to half. And then when you narrow it down, if you got 10, put like this. If you got 5 things in mind, narrow it down to 3. And with that 3, eliminate 2. And that'll be your 1. Your one main goal you need to focus on. Some of y'all ladies need to get y'all ass to school for real. Y'all really do. Y'all got all this talent, really y'all, y'all got all this talent about doing hair and stuff like that, about this and about that. Hell, I got some on there that know how to cook. Believe me, it's a bit. Some know how to cook, some know how to draw. And like Jimmy JSmoove said about, about with the men, about the young men taking them up a trade. Hey, I suggest you ladies take up a trade too. Shoot, one of my old classmates my high school classmates got her own fucking hair care business. She's citywide known. She's aiming for nationality. She set her sight on a goal and she fucking pursued it. So if y'all ladies, y'all like to do hair and stuff like that, go to school for it. Get that beautician license. Man, get that beautician license or whatnot. And let alone start, I think the song by Drake goes, start from the bottom, now we here. If that it is by Drake, correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, you get that beautician license, you start by doing hair gradually, by appointment, make some money for yourself, and let people do the talking. You'd be surprised about it with a whole lot of network going by. They'll be like, who thumbs up my video and who's watching? They'll be like, oh girl, who did your hair? So-and-so, so-and-so. Hey, there's some female barbers out there. Man, I didn't had 3 badass female barbers that cut my hair, boy. And there was this barber shop in the strip mall over here on it's gone now. It was a young lady used to cut my hair, man. Woo, she had it straight. And it was off on Hickory Hill. It was a gas station in the strip mall right across the street from McKesson. Off on Shelby Drive and Hickory Hill. And now it was a barbershop back then, but it's gone now. I mean, shit, get y'all barber's license. Shit, my barber, big shout out to Montreal's barbershop. Hey, he looking for some barbers right now. He needs some barbers. So, Montreal's barbershop here in South Haven, Mississippi. So if anybody living in Memphis, Tennessee, or in the South Haven area, hit me up and I will give you guys Montreal's phone number. He's looking for some barbers right now. Period. Licensed. But if you ladies, not on your beautician license, but if you got a barber's license, man, shit, get in the barbershop. Get in the barbershop, cut some hair. Shit, bad. It's some hey, it's some badass women that it's some women that can cut some badass hair on a man, man, and have it right. Shit, I mean, like I said, that barb I had 12 years ago on Hickory Hill, and man, she cut my hair though so badass. It's like, damn, even white dudes is like, man, where you get your hair cut from? And I told her where it was, and I remember she said, yeah, a couple of white dudes. I cut a couple of white guys here. The way they wanted theirs, like, yo, what? Yup. So, yeah, get y'all. But like I said, take a trade, get a barber's license or something. If you're an artist, go to art school. Any type of art school. I think the Memphis College of Art. I don't know if I'm not sure about the history, what's going on with them. They're about to close. I don't know if they're going to close or what. Man, get y'all diploma and get in the art field. There are some badass women in the comic book field as writers and artists. You never know. Ladies, apply yourself. Fellas, young men, young ladies, young men, both of y'all apply yourself. Women the women that are 35 and up, apply yourself. Apply yourself for yourself. I mean, embed yourself in your overall living. Not for what you got between your legs. That's just real talk. And I'm gonna try to aim for a 40-minute video on here. I think somebody liked my shit. And if it was who I think it was, please leave a comment. But man, y'all ladies, I'm telling you the truth. Y'all need to take up a trade and being better at yourself in the long run. And yeah, if you ain't live with your parents, that's fine and good. Don't be trying to be rushing a relationship with some man that ain't gonna give a fuck about you. And also, let me leave this little note. Y'all need, ladies and fellas, both of y'all need to stop playing one another. You ain't on a game show. I be looking all on Facebook. Like, I'm just telling you about some stuff I see on my timeline feed. I be looking all on Facebook. Several folks be talking about, I'm partying with so-and-so here, and we fixing to go down to the right and all this other little stuff. And I'm doing this with my boo and all this other little stuff. And then on the fellas end, they be talking about the same thing. And then on the other hand, you got somebody talking about my baby daddy ain't doing this, my baby ain't doing that, and then my baby mama ain't something, she tripping and all this other shit. Look, man, this is not fucking Maury Povich. This is real life. Okay? Y'all ass need to stop that shit. Fellas, you need to stop sticking your dick into every damn thing, every fine broad there is to inconvenience the next nigga. And ladies, y'all need to stop being the same way. Y'all need to stop opening y'all legs up for every fine man you see. Real talk, because y'all need to, we all as a whole. It's not just young black men and women. It's you got some young whites, Japs, and everybody else out there that's all in the same boat. They don't know what the fuck they want to do. So, on that note, ladies, y'all gonna have to get fucking better. Stop being selfish. Stop being selfish. Stop being this and that. And some of y'all, and then here's another thing. Now I'm not gonna wrap myself up. I may go about another 2 minutes on this one. Some of y'all ladies got a lot of baggage. Man, y'all got so much baggage that baggage claim is a shame. Y'all need to dump that baggage what y'all got going on and start with a clean slate. But I forgot, let me phrase that. But then again, what do I know? That's me being a black guy. Hey, black men, we have issues too. But everybody saying, but y'all supposed to be, y'all men, y'all ain't supposed to have no issues. Yeah, we have issues. We have issues. Not mental issues, but yeah, we have issues. We think about it like in the long run. Like with me. I've stated about like what with my divorce and stuff like that. Hey, am I ever gonna be happy again? You know, I read something on the old status update from the memory section on Facebook. My old man said it best. The most angriest people they are in the world, and they are in the world today are the lonely ones. And that's some true shit. And I'll admit, on some things, I never listened to my pops on a lot of things because, he talked that street nigga talk. And I didn't revel in that. I was just like, man, whatever, whatever. You stay on your side. You stay on your side of the fence. I stay on mine. And you stay in your yard. I stay in my yard. So I'm trying to throw something in my yard to worry about what I'm doing. But you ladies, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Y'all gonna have to stop uh with y'all bullshit. And another thing, if you got if you got grown sons to live with you, get their damn titty out your mouth. Let them learn how to be a doggone man. You know, it's been said that a woman can't raise a man. That is true. Can't raise a boy to be a man. That's true. It takes two parents. It takes a father to do that. Luckily through the years, I've had that, and I've gone on record and said about how how times my pops would just get up and just leave without me. He would leave for like weeks, let alone almost would leave for like weeks without not coming back. But but everybody say, but well, he ain't did nothing. You ain't nothing like your dad. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm not, because he doesn't. Because if I was, I'd be even fucked up than he was. But I just turned out to be better than he is. I graduated college. I tried the marriage thing, and it was okay. Several years about it, it was okay, and then a divorce. So it is what it is. And I don't want to talk about that subject there, but you ladies just gonna have to stop. Y'all gotta stop doing a lot of shit and start betting yourself for, if you got a child or children, man, stop having every other man coming up in here and talking about, oh, that's your uncle so and so. Not every man that come up in y'all house. Let me tell you something, fellas. If we school you little kids on something. Not every man that come up in y'all mama's house is y'all uncle. Just being real. So, ladies, y'all going to start getting better on all accounts about yourself. Young, old, y'all going to start getting a little bit better. Because Jimmy mentioned something about mental instability, unstableness when you live with your moms and pops. Damn, I dropped my watch call. I'm sorry, because I was looking for something. It's let me tell you something. Y'all women be the most unstable, be the most mentally unstable as well. Because for example, if you got to make it your business every day to talk about somebody, and tell somebody what to do with their priorities, and you ain't handling your shit, and all you want to talk about is work, work, work instead of what goes on in the real world, yeah, you fucked up in the head. Real talk. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just, program yourself to be better mentally and everywhere else. I've always stated on here, what attracts me more to a woman is what, is her mind. If her mind, and put it like this, if her body look good and her mind is good, I'm gonna fuck with you. But if your mind is fucked up and your body look good, man, keep it moving. Just keep it moving. So with that being said, y'all, ladies, stop being fucking selfish. Get better. As far as you all being a woman, and all to you young men out there, That's 1625. Have some goals set for have some goals set for yourself. Damn, I had to messed up my drawing. Have some goals set for yourself. And if you like between the ages of 22 or something like that, or 22, 23, you should be graduating college right now. And you shouldn't be having your tit up in your mom's mouth and living up in her house talking about some, my mama said I ain't gotta pay no bills. I can do what the hell I want to do. Go kill yourself if you doing some shit like that. Cause I know what I was doing at 22 and 23 years old. I was living with my folks and contributed. And they didn't bother me much. They left me alone. They left me alone. Let's see what time it is. They left me alone. So with that being said, it's almost 46 minutes. I'm finna go ahead and straight up a drawing, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, drink me a little nightcap, and I'm going to bed. So with that being said, y'all, this is Craig L. Smith II from Let's Draw on Something.